Hey guys, I'm Mark the Geek. In this video I have a review of the Galaxy Note 8 after 1 month of usage, and I'm also going to show you guys what's on my smartphone as well. Now you must be asking, how am I doing a review when I never did an unboxing for the Galaxy Note 8? And the reason is because I got this phone in the holidays in December, right? And I got it as a BOGO deal with T-Mobile, and because I wanted to buy a new phone for my wife for Christmas, right? So I couldn't do an unboxing or a video for this phone because she would have seen the video and she would have put 1+1 together and figured out that I did something for her or something like that. So that's the reason why I skipped the first initial videos, and now I decided to go ahead and do a review 1 month later after using it. And I gotta say, I really love it so much. Of course, I didn't do an unboxing, but I'm gonna show you guys right away what's in the box when you get it. It's really everything that you get with the Galaxy S8, you actually gonna get here with the Galaxy Note 8 as well. So you got one of these adapters for the USB-C, and you got the Type A USB, which is great. I'm gonna be using it later on something else. And you got this other one, which is USB-C to USB, the normal one, micro SD. Micro USB. And you got the cable, charging cable, which I still haven't used. I've been using other cables. And of course it also has the AKG headphones, which I'm still not using because I'm using other headphones. And of course you got I think some more cushions for the headphones, and basically that's it. Let me go ahead and put this to the side. So this time around, like you see here, I decided to go ahead and get the Orchid Gray. The Galaxy S8 Plus that I had was actually Arctic Silver. This one I got it because there was no other color available. Plus I prefer this over black. And I gotta say the Orchid Gray color actually looks pretty cool, because sometimes you look at it and it looks like silver, like purple. And other times you look at it, it looks like light blue or gray. It's really cool. So that's the reason why I got it, because there was no other color available. But I don't regret getting this color because it actually looks really damn good. This phone in the front has 6.3 inches Super AMOLED screen, which looks incredible because it's actually a little bit bigger than the S8 Plus. S8 Plus was 6.2. This is 6.3. Of course, it has the same aspect ratio as the phone, as the S8. This is 18 by 5 by 9, something like that, which makes it really widescreen, and it actually feels really good. I really like it. Of course, the resolution is 2960 by 1440, which is awesome. In the inside, it actually has the Snapdragon 835, which makes it really snappy, and almost every high-end phone from 2017 had that CPU. But what's cool about this phone compared to the S8 Plus is that it has 6 gigabytes of RAM, and having 6 gigabytes of RAM, believe me guys, that makes a huge difference. It makes the phone a lot more smoother, a lot more snappy when you're opening apps, when you're closing applications, when you're opening games and playing video games. Everything feels really damn good. And of course, in the inside, it also has 64 gigabytes of internal storage. But not only it has that, but you also can put up to 256 gigabytes. So that's pretty cool. So far I haven't been using an external storage because I think 64 gigabytes for me has been good enough. It has enough space to to download a whole bunch of games, plus pictures and videos and all that. But I see myself later on buying some more storage. I already have some storage. I'll just have to put it in there. The other big difference here compared to the Galaxy S8 Plus is that this has 2 cameras here on the back, and the fingerprint scanner is still all the way over here, but the two cameras are actually 12 megapixel camera, and it has autofocus, optical image stabilization, all that, 2x optical zoom. And the cool thing about these 2 cameras is that it lets you take pictures and blur the backgrounds, and it does a really good job doing that. I've been using it and it looks really damn good. So in the front over here, you actually have a front facing camera, which is 8 megapixel camera, camera. It records at 1440, which is good. Dual video call. It also has auto HDR as well and autofocus as well. Same thing with the back one. Back one has autofocus as well. Of course, what's impressive about this phone is that Samsung can actually keep the phone very, very thin and still have space enough to include a 3.5 headphone jack, which is awesome. And it's hard to believe that other companies still are looking for excuses for not adding one when Samsung actually has a beautiful thin phone and it has a headphone jack, which is awesome. Of course, it has the USB-C right there. And of course, one of the reasons that you buy a Galaxy Note 8 or a Galaxy Note device is because of the S Pen. And this right here is what separates this phone from every other smartphone out there in the market. If you use these phones before, you're going to be very, very familiarized. When you take the pen out, of course, it opens this right here, which is called the Air Command. And right here in the Air Command, you have all these options right here, which are also customizable. You could go ahead and replace all that for whatever applications you want to put there as well. You don't have to stay with these, which is good. One of the new features that I like that they added here was the live messaging. I think this was something new for this phone. I could go ahead and write anything that I want here. Yeah, and right here I could go ahead and press right there, and you can see that it creates like a little GIF or GIF that you can actually finish it and share with other people via text messaging or MMS or whatever. It's really, really cool. You can change the quality. When you're done, you can go ahead and click right there and it saves it. That's really cool. It saves it to the gallery, and right there from the gallery you can actually save it or share it to whoever you want. It has a lot of things, for example, like create a note, screenwriting, which takes a screenshot and go ahead and you can write on the screenshot, which is nothing special. It also has translate, which is really cool as well. When you click the translate, right, you have the translate right there. You can change to a whole bunch of languages, right? And let's say I have something here, for example, that I want to translate. I could go ahead and just highlight it with my pen, and like you see there, it will automatically show you the translation next to budget. And over here as well, look at that, government, look at that. So that is really, really awesome. I really like that feature. Has the translate feature here on this phone is really nice. On Bixby, translate, coloring is like a coloring book, and glance, you have to have an application open, right? Click glance and it will automatically minimize it. Once it's minimized, you can actually open like another application if you want, and while you're looking at this application, you can just hover your pen over here and you could go ahead and glance into that application. When you put your pen away, it automatically shrinks it again, and you could go ahead and messing on the other application, which is really, really cool. Like you see there, you could close all the applications you're using, keep navigating, awesome. And then if you want to glance again to your Twitter, go over here to your Twitter and go like that, and go over here, see your notifications. Like you see they're really, really awesome. You click right here, goes back to the top, and it hides again. And you go ahead and here back again, close that, then open Flipboard, and that's it. And you go ahead here, glance, you have to glance right there, and that's it. So that's really cool that it actually does that. You want to close that, just click right there, and that's done. And of course, you can customize here. You can see all your notes available here. And like you see, I am a really heavy user when it comes to S Pen. So these are all my pen, my notes, and all that I've taken and used with this smartphone, because I really, really love the S Pen features. If you have a Galaxy Note 8 or S8 device, you must be asking, how come your smartphone actually looks a lot more different than mine? And that's because I'm using the Microsoft launcher, which is a very awesome launcher since the day that I discovered it, and it has been just getting better ever since I started using it. Now right here, what I like is, for example, if you have a big phone like this one and you have little hands, you can swipe up and have more applications here in the bottom, which is really cool. The application that I normally have here is my phone, my browser, Studio, Twitter, Flipboard, YouTube. I got the messages from Google Messages. Right now, lately, I've been using a lot MoviePass, which is really awesome. I got Instagram and I got Facebook right there. You also have a row here of toggles as well. So if I want to use the flashlight, all I have to do is click right here and use the flashlight. I got the volume, and of course you can change the order of these, or you can actually press on one of them and replace them with another toggle if you want. And it's really, really cool. You can also, of course, control the brightness as well. It's really, 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 really awesome. You can also customize it too as well. So you can access the browser launcher. You can personalize there. Some people might be asking, how come yours is transparent? You can go light if you want. It'll turn everything light. You could go dark, or you can go transparent, which is my favorite feature. And from right here, you can actually customize the opacity, the blurriness, and all that. You can actually add accents to the headers, like you see here, but right now I have it disabled because I don't like that. Of course, you can also apply different icons available. I already did a video for that, so I'm not going to keep talking about that. Of course, the other thing that I brought from using the Galaxy S8 Plus is the Edge panel, which I'm also using here on the Galaxy Note 8. The panels that I have is the Apps Edge panel, which I have the Ring, the Z-Moto, the Reolink, Magic Home, SwitchMate, my calendar, Send Anywhere, calculator, my the Play Store app right there, and of course the Samsung Note application. I also have the People's Edge, which of course puts all the people that I constantly call there. I also have the device maintenance one, which from right here I could go ahead and click optimize, and it clears up the storage, it clears up some cache and all that. I have the storage, I have the memory, I have the optimize the performance, and battery as well right there. And of course I can also have the Sports Edge panel, which shows me the scores of the teams that I want to follow. I can still add more teams there, but right now I'm only using those. Here I can see the upcoming games. These are games from yesterday. And of course, when it comes to widgets, the widgets that I'm using here is the Magic Home, which if I turn on right here, it will automatically turn all the lights on in my home that I have those. And of course, this widget right here is my podcaster, which is Pocket Cast, one of my favorite Pocket Casts out there in the market. Of course, this one is not free. I believe this is like $3 or $4, but believe me guys, it is so awesome that I've been using it since day one. Also right here you got the game launcher, which I'm still using it because for me it's the best way to launch video games. When you launch it from here, it will automatically optimize your phone to play those games. So that's the reason why I use Game Launcher here as well. And of course, you might be asking, what do I use to protect my phone? This right here. I use the Spigen case with a kickstand. All you gotta do is put it right there. And I like Spigen. Every time I buy Galaxy S phones or Galaxy phones, I always end up buying this case before I even receive the phone, because I really like the way they construct their cases. It looks really smooth. They don't add too much bulk to the cases. You know, you got the brand right there. Looks really legit. Looks really tough as well. And of course, it has a kickstand, which I really, really love having there when I'm watching videos from YouTube. It just looks incredible. And of course, it also protects your device really, really good. Because remember, this smartphone right here is like $1,000 smartphone. So you want to protect your phone. It doesn't matter who you are, you want to protect your phone. So getting a great case is really important for me. And another thing here, of course, I don't like the position of the fingerprint scanner. In my opinion, it's way too far here in the corner if you're using your one hand over here. In my opinion, it should have been right here in the middle. But having a case also helps out to find the fingerprint scanner a little bit better, because you could just tap right here in the edge of the case and you know that your skin or your fingerprint scanner is right there, and it prevents a little bit from touching the camera as well. And of course, if I want to change the wallpaper, all I have to do is hold right here on the screen, click right here. And of course, what I like about the Microsoft Launcher is that they include a lot of great looking wallpapers, but they also have the Bing wallpaper there that you can actually turn on, like the Bing's daily wallpaper, and it will automatically change after midnight. It will actually change to the latest new wallpaper, which is really cool. And it has a lot of great wallpapers. Tap right there, They look just gorgeous. And of course, if you have a device with this screen, the wallpapers that you have here are going to be super high resolution, so they're actually going to look really damn good. The other thing that I didn't mention is that this phone has a 33 milliamp hour battery, which is not that big, but believe me guys, I've been getting a lot of great battery life with this phone. I've been getting over 10 hours of battery life. Sometimes I get even a lot more because I'm busy doing other stuff, so I'm not on my phone that much. So sometimes I'm actually getting around 15, 16, 17 hours of battery life, which is really good. And of course, thankfully, you know, Samsung has figured out how to put wireless charging on these awesome phones since day one. So, you know, I have like a whole bunch of wireless charging available in my house and in my desk. Everywhere I go, I have a wireless charging pad. This of course has iris scanner as well, which I use it a lot, not to unlock the phone, but I use it like here. I'm trying to activate this without using the pen. This right here, see like that, it has a iris scanner. It sees my face right there and it automatically unlocks. That's good, but I find it a lot better for like using Samsung Pass, which I use a lot. Instead of using the password, it makes you use the fingerprint or the iris scanner, and the iris scanner in Samsung Pass is really good, so I use that a lot. And of course, it has the heart rate monitor there as well, which actually tracks your, you know, you can press there and shows you the heart rate. It has Bluetooth 5.0, which is awesome as well. So guys, and that's it with my review. Like I said before, I really like this device, especially because it has the pen. That's one of the reasons why I really like the Note devices. In my opinion, this is by far one of the best big phones that you could buy out there in the market, and it's actually productive. There's other smartphone out there in the market, a lot of big smartphone out there in the market, but in my opinion, they don't even compete with this phone if you don't have an S Pen. In my opinion, they can't. And Samsung has been doing it for so many years that they just keep improving and improving and improving the pen device, which honestly, you know, it just puts it separate from the competition. There's honestly no competition when it comes to big phone out there in the market compared to this phone. Let me know what you guys think about the Galaxy Note 8 and what you guys think about my thoughts about the Galaxy Note 8 device. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Till next time.